So what's up everybody, welcome back to another vlog. So today, man, wow, a day that completely blew me by total surprise because a couple different things happened. Obviously I did my normal marketing for the day. I hit a bunch of people with text messages and phone calls, but something very different happened today. So I started marketing in a different market than where I'm currently at. This was the list that I drove for dollars about, I'm gonna say 3 weeks ago in the beginning of this challenge. Now I drove around, I picked up about 550 properties, 600 properties, including vacant land and houses. I wasn't really thinking that I was gonna get anything, but I had a high probability that I was like, okay, maybe I might get, a couple follow-ups here and there. Maybe something hot, who knows, because it's just a different market and you don't know what to expect. Man, was I surprised. So I sent out about 900 text messages today and I received about 350 replies. So you're looking at over a 30% response rate. First time it's gotten hit, so it's kind of expected. Usually the first text message blast on a list that you've never sent out anything to, you're gonna get about a 20 to 30% response rate. And you're gonna weed out the not interested and whatever else you're gonna get in there. So out of that, which I didn't even get to finish the text messaging campaign because my phone numbers got maxed out. 900 text messages went out, like 300 and change came back. Out of all that, out of those 900 text messages, I picked up 5 follow-ups, 1 property under contract, a vacant lot, and it went super smooth. Hey, are you the owner of 123 Main Street? You interested in selling? Yeah, I want 7,000. Boom, there goes the lot, gone. I sent out the contract via dot loop, my signature service, and signed just like that. So what did it cost me in text messaging? It was like 40 bucks. Not even, it wasn't even 40 bucks. It was like let's say it was about 30 bucks in text messages. Picked up a $7,000 lot and we're gonna wholesale that thing for about probably $15,000. So what is that, like a $8,000 profit off of barely 30 bucks and what, 2-3 hours worth of text messaging, and let's say about another 3 to 5 hours. I don't even think I went that long. It was like 4 hours that day that I went driving for dollars. So maybe let's call it 10 hours worth of work, $400 spent, and we're making an $8,000 profit off of the deal. That sounds good to me. That sounds really good to me. I was really surprised though that the fact that these people actually picked up out of all those properties that I picked up, because especially the area that I'm in right now, it's a very, I'm not gonna say it's very rural, but it's a little bit more country than the area that I am wholesaling in right now currently. So the population of this city is about 10 to 15,000 people. That's not a lot of homes. So I picked up what, almost 1% of the homes that are there are distressed. The best part about everything though is that, yeah, we picked up the 1 under contract, but the fact that we were able to pick up about 5 other follow-ups, so it's like 5 or 6 other follow-ups. I'm actually gonna go on appointment on Monday for one of the follow-ups. And I'll let you guys listen to some of those calls real quick. I have them recorded. And then on top of that, in a week and a half, not this week, but the following week when this guy gets back from vacation, I got another property to go take a look at. And it's a house with 2 lots. So you're talking about 3 deals right there. Boom. Then I got another lady that she wanted to sell her house and 2 lots that she has right next door. So bam, there goes another, what is that, 6 properties total if you break it all up. I know I can sell all those lots for at least 15K a piece. If we can do that and we can pick them up at about tax value, which is around 7 or 8,000, you're looking at what, almost 50 grand, 60 grand. I can't multiply well. You guys, my loyal subscribers know I am terrible at doing mathematics in my head and I can barely spell. But that's why I'm a wholesaler, because you don't need any of those skills. So, as long as you're good with a calculator. But yeah, so I got those 6 properties plus the 2 houses. I know there's something else. Then the lot I just got under contract. And I know there's a couple other follow-ups that might be in there too. Who knows? And then I still have another like 250 text messages that's probably going to go out tomorrow morning. So again, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Then So that's not like the only thing that happened today. So while something great happened, something crazy happened too. My cold caller last night, talked to a guy's super motivated. He's like, yeah, you know, my brother's sick. we need to move in with him and I really need to sell my house. And, you know, my cold caller's like, hey, you know, well, what price do you need in order for us to move forward today? And he was like, I don't really know what the house is worth, but I was going to list it with a realtor next month. So the cold caller says, hey, you know, well, how about we come and take a look at it tomorrow? Would that work for you? Yeah, it'll work for me. He asked a couple other qualifying questions I don't remember off the top of my head. I actually still haven't even listened to the call yet. So we get out there, go on an appointment, ring the doorbell, and it's a video doorbell. And the guy's asking me, who am I? And I told him who I was, and that we were here to view the property, that we had an appointment at 1:30. The guy was like, what are you talking about? I was like, yeah, I talked to William. So he's like, okay, hold on a second. Call somebody else, and somebody else opens the door, and he's like, all right, guys, come on in, come take a look. So I'm like, oh, okay, there was probably some confusion there. So we walk in, I asked him, I was like, is it all right if I take a couple of pictures? Yeah, go ahead. Taking some pictures. It's a nice house. I'll post some pictures real quick. So you can see by the pictures, the house was still under construction, but it was in really nice shape. A lot of nice upgrades. They've put a lot of work, a lot of time into the house. And we're going around taking some pictures, and the guy's asking us, hey, so what would you offer us for this house? Now I told him, I was like, hey, well, give us a couple of minutes. Let me discuss this with my partner and see what we can, you know, come up with. So we ran the numbers, and we figured we could give him around $120,000 to maximum $130,000. So I was like, all right, cool. I feel confident with the offer. Went in there, we talked to him, gave him the offer, and then he tells us, who told you this house was for sale? And I'm like, huh? What do you mean? Oh, well, we talked to William, and they straight up said, who the heck is William? And I'm like, uh-oh. I was like, this is the part where we get shot to death in this house. So I'm over here, I'm like, oh man. I was like, these guys are gonna freak out on us and get crazy. But they were really cool. They were like, you know, I don't know who William is, but whoever told you this house was for sale was totally wrong. Now here's the backstory on this. This is the third time this happens to me in this area. I don't know what it is. And the funny thing is, it happened in another appointment that we went on that was a block away from this appointment. Like literally, we were like one street away from where that other problem happened. We showed up to a house looking for the owner, and the guy that said that he was motivated wasn't there. And then, get this, down the street, maybe 3 blocks down, the third time or the other time it happened to us, it was like the second time, the exact same thing happened, except this time a guy greeted us with a gun and said, get off my property. I don't know who you are. You need to stop calling me. You need to stop calling my dad, and you need to get off my property. I was like, hey man, you ain't gotta tell me twice. I ain't dying over no dollars. But that, man, I was laughing with my partner, but I was like, man, I don't know what it is about this side of town, but this always happens. I was like, you know, what can you do? You know, somebody pretends to be a motivated seller. They play this ridiculous prank on you. Who knows? And the funny thing is, I think also it has to do with this area. I don't know what is up with the addresses, but like sometimes I'll go to one address and it's not the same address that pops up on Google. So maybe we have 2 different addresses that are confused. I don't know what's going on, but you know, we're trying to figure it out. The thing is, we called the guy to confirm the appointment and he never picked up, so we showed up anyway. And I think that's another fault of our own, but at the same time, I've gone on appointments where I'll call them and tell them I'm on my way and they never pick up. But then when I get there, they're home and I'm like, hey, you know, I called you, and they're like, oh yeah, I had my phone on silent. So, you know, let an appointment go or just show up and take your chances to see if it's a prank or not. I guess that's a lesson I decided to learn today. So other than that, the day went smoothly. The fact that we were able to pick up some stuff with that was cool. Now we're gonna expand a little bit more on the marketing side, get everything you know, squared away. I can't wait till tomorrow, to be honest, because I want to see what the final numbers are of this text messaging campaign that I sent out, as well as we're nearing the very end of this wholesaling challenge. I think today is day 29. I think I gotta check on my computer to see what day it is, but I think it's day 29. But I think it's awesome that we're nearing the end, because because now I get to, you know, bust out what was spent in all of these marketing campaigns. What did we end up sending out? How many people did we end up touching? The follow-ups, just everything that we've done in the 30 days. I want to give you guys an idea. That way, when you guys start doing something, or if you already are doing something, you know what to expect. There's a saying called expect the unexpected. And you can do that only to a certain extent. But if I at least give you guys, you know, an idea, okay, this is what I got out of all this effort. What can you guys get? Can you guys match that? Can you guys do double? Can you do triple? Can you do way more than me? You probably can. There's a saying that goes, there's 100 ways to skin a cat. I don't know how accurate that saying is, but there's definitely more than one way you can do something. And that comes out with anything. You know, there's always another way. Where there's a will, there's a way. You can definitely do things way better than me, way different from me, maximize what I'm doing, and just completely kill the wholesale game way better than me. There is a guy out there that's doing way better than me, and that's cool too, man. I want to learn from that guy. If you are doing better than me, let me know, please, because I'd love to learn some new secrets, new tricks of the trade, and I'd love to share my own. I'm now gonna be 3 years in this business. I can't believe it's gonna be that long. We have 2 more months. In May of this year, I'm gonna be wholesaling for 3 years. I got my first deal in August, and then it went consistent with my partner in July of 2019. So 2018 is when I started. Here we are in 2021. Can't believe it's been so long. I actually can't wait for the next, actually I can't wait to look back on this in December of this year and be like, man, look where I came from. In the beginning of the year, I thought I was gonna do this and I did something completely different, or I did better, I did worse, whatever it might be. This is kind of like my video diary of all this stuff. And it's cool, you know, it's fun to see this, it's fun to see the changes. You go back to my old videos, so much has changed. So many things have happened since then. You know, it's a really nice eye-opening experience. It's fun, it's amazing. It's great to watch. If you guys have enjoyed watching me, you know, definitely comment down below and let me know, you know, maybe some memories that you have of my old vlogs that I don't even remember about. Tell me something that you guys have seen in my old vlogs and you're like, man, this guy, he's coming from nothing, or has come from nothing. I used to be probably broker than most of you guys. I used to be super broke. I had no money in the bank, no emergency funds, nothing. You know, if I needed an extra $5 at the end of the month, I was over here scratching my head like, man, what could I sell to make this extra money, because I don't have anything. And now, you know, a completely different version of my life is happening. It's kind of still surreal sometimes. Almost brings a tear to my eye. A lot has changed. Definitely a lot has changed. A lot of struggle. But enough about my ranting and raving. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know that, you know, not really sharing a lot. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Just today was wild, man. With answering those text messages and calling people back, talking to them. I've played a couple clips of what happened and how I talked to these people, and they were extremely motivated people. Very, very cool, fun to talk with, and it's fun to talk to these people. So hopefully tomorrow I get to do something a little bit different, maybe vlog some more of what's going on. I'm actually gonna try to vlog early tomorrow, so you guys kind of get to see the day unfold, and maybe I'll catch myself on the phone, who knows. So that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short. I'm gonna go and hit the sack. It's about 9:30 at night, I think. I don't even know where my phone is, so I can't tell you what time it is, but it's kind of late. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys got some value in it. If you did, shoot me a thumbs up. If you didn't, shoot me a thumbs down. Let me know that I need to work harder. Please let me know, because I'll work harder. Take it easy, guys. I hope you guys are doing fantastic, killing it in your business, and I'll catch you guys on the next vlog.